Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everyone's doing good. Hopefully, I'm broadcasting early this morning. Hope I'm here. There ain't no people visiting, so I had 5 on my first live, second live, nobody, and third live, nobody so far. Give it a few minutes. It's only 7:11. Good morning, stream. You hear me okay, stream? I got on this morning. Okay, I just want to make sure because earlier I couldn't get out. It was like it froze up on me. This is my third time getting on this morning. Morning, Roland. Good stream, good. Yeah, I was trying to get in. It was like nobody was saying anything. I didn't know if I was getting out there or not. With this new internet that I'm playing with right now, it's kind of weird. It's not working like my normal. I'd like to have my old one back. So I hear Von Hilton says he's going to put me in jail again. Yep, the rumors again. Now that he knows the house is empty, he's putting me in jail again. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the $36,000. But I've talked to a lawyer. My lawyer says that he will be paying her and paying me if he takes us to court for anything because he has nothing against me. Says I owe his mom $36,000. I ain't paid rent. I got rent receipts to prove I paid rent with his mother's signatures. So please take me to court, Vaughn, because you're going to be selling a house just to pay me. Then you're going to sell a house just to pay my lawyer. Not counting, you're going to pay all the court costs and everything. Yeah, that's all he's doing, blowing steam because there ain't a damn thing he can do to me. Says he's having me arrested today. Well, first he has to find out where I live. Then they have to get an arrest warrant. He don't know shit. He's a piece of shit, stupid sucker. John Way, me and you, boy. Me and you. Oh, I forgot. I'm in a wheelchair. You can't touch me. So, John Way, my brother will visit you today. Yes, baby, I am watching the blood pressure. John Way, you will meet my brother today. You will know him very well. He is standing 6'2", long hair to the middle of his back, and he'll be riding a Harley Davidson motorcycle. So if you see a nice, beautiful, brand new Harley pulling up, well, it's not brand new, but it looks good. You better go crawl in a corner and start crying because you're going to get the shit beat out of you. Yeah, Vaughn is the law. You got that right. At least he thinks so. Yeah, I know, Stream. I know. It's just a big laugh in my book. You know, personally, if I owe Vaughn anything, it's like what, 4 or 5 months rent? And personally, I had the rent money. Every one of you seen it. I flashed it every show. Vaughn, you should have just came and got your rent money instead of giving me eviction notice, because you'd have that whatever amount of money. But no, hell no, I wasn't giving you 400 a month for rent. Them dumps ain't worth 300 a month. Yeah, that'd be the only thing I would have to pay, is them 5 months or whatever. And literally, with him raising my rent January going to 400, he can't do that without a lease. He has to have me sign that lease saying that I'm going to give 400 a month. He cannot just raise your rent and say, "Okay, give me an extra $100 or get out." It don't work that way. That's against the law, Von Hilton. Von Hilton, it is against the law to lie in the courthouse in front of the judge. You're lying to the judge about me not paying any rent at all. So please take me to court. Put me in jail, Von Hilton. We're going to find out who's going to jail and who ain't. Yep. Well, I don't know exactly how they raise that Stream, but he literally has to notify his renters that he's raising the rent. He didn't notify me. I was gonna spend 95 cents and go have a money order sent to him every month if I gotta pay it, and it's gonna be 1 penny. I'm gonna spend 95 cents to get a 1 penny money order just to send to him. Only if I go to the court. Morning, Miss Kitty. Boy, this week went by pretty quick, I say. Yeah, I know, contempt charges. Yeah, but Stream, when they find out I need a 24-hour nurse, they'll be glad to give me back to my wife. Oh, I'm not. I'm not worried about it one bit. Exactly. Screw him. No, I didn't get no more court papers. He did a video yesterday saying he's putting me in jail. He knows I'm out now, Miss Kitty. He knows I'm out of the house, and he's now running his mouth saying he's putting me in jail. Yeah, I know. John Way's still running his mouth on me, too, but he's got a surprise coming today. No more waiting for me to tell my brother to go. I've already told my brother to go. Not paying rent for deserting the house that I was told to get out of. Who knows, Miss Kitty? He'll think of something. Yeah, you want the long or the short list? I broke into that safe last night, people. Yep, I got into that little white safe. It helped more money than what I thought. There's $265 billion in there. War bonds, jewelry, money, just stacks of $1,000 bills. By midnight tonight, I should be laying on a Hawaiian beach. Yeah, it's an idiot's list. That's very true, Miss Kitty. No, really, no. Y'all want to know? Yeah, I did literally, really did break that safe open last night. There was something in it. You ain't gonna believe what was in it, but it was in it. What's the main thing you get when you buy a brand new safe? Because it was brand new. Miss Alice never even used this safe. If you guess the paperwork for the safe itself, the paperwork that you get when you buy it brand spanking new, that's what paperwork was in it. Miss Alice never even opened it up and took the paperwork out of it. So, F you, Von Hilton. Well, it's got to be an idiot list, Miss Kitty, because look at the idiot it came from. So just setting a house that you were told to leave. Sure, that sounds like jail time. Yeah, it is jail time. I was told to leave it. I left it. I was told to go to court for my eviction notice. I didn't go to the courthouse for the eviction notice because I was already out. I have a lease with my landlord, and I know what day the lease started. Von Hilton, you're screwed. Us dropping down into the 20s and 30s the last week, and that water's off. Oh, yeah, that water pipe's going to break. You better turn it back on in your name or your mommy's name. On Hilton, I love who you got working on around your house, buddy. The Oneida drunk. That'd be just like hiring John Way to do your work, huh? What do? Give him a bottle an hour? Neither's the drunk that's doing it. Bobcat, good morning. Really didn't get much done yesterday. Kind of just galloped around and was on the phone with my Uncle Little Jim for a while yesterday. He's a little mad that they didn't release him out of the hospital, but I told him I need him to get better before he comes out of that hospital. Yeah, I know. And he will. Same drunk Aunt Alice fired over 20 years ago. Because he used to work for Alice, and Alice caught him drunk one day working on her tractor. And she fired him. 20 years later, he's working for Von Hilton now, it seems like. Yes. Yes, I am still talking about Aunt Alice. Aunt Alice hired the guy 20 years ago. Not by much, Miss Kitty. This is my third on live today. The first one was very slow. It kept, going in and out. Second one, I was there for 5 minutes. I didn't see no one come in. I thought I was still being locked out, so I opened my third time. Yeah, and that's what we're all hoping. We hope he gets to go home today. His blood sugar was way up, and he was dehydrated. So he's been there. This will be his second day there. He spent all day there yesterday. So we think he might have that stomach bug. So because of his high sugar and our high blood pressure and everything, they kept him for the second night. Once they get it all under control, they said he can go home. Yep, that's Vaughn's longtime nemesis. Vaughn Hilton's next door neighbor. The one that's been a pain in Von Hilton's rear end for all of his life. Even since before he was even born, Jim had it set up. He is the local drunk. Even though somebody says he don't drink no more. Don't know, don't care. He's a drunk and he's a thief. No, that would have been the principal, McGregor. When he said that, that was the principal of the elementary school he was talking about, which is the person within the next couple years will end up with Von Hilton's property because he's already got $100,000 on it. Yeah, we all know that. Well, Von Hilton, since I'm going to jail, make sure you send the police to the right address. 1234 Main Street, Frost, Kentucky. It's a big white house. It says Mayor of Frost right in my front yard. There's a big old sign. I am the mayor. Send your little police department up here and have them arrest me, Von Hilton. I just gave you my address. 1234 North Main Street. It's not hard to find. I'm right dead across the street from the courthouse. Larry, there's a video going around with Marsha with two black slaves in chains. What's going on over there? I don't know. I want to see that video there, McGregor. I think you would have to be drunk to handle Von Stink. Yeah, very true, Bobcat. McGregor, you send that video over to me, buddy. Now you got me interested. Yeah, I literally have to see it myself to believe that because Marsha's not that kind of girl. Sorry, I know Marsha. And two, where would she have got the two little black people? African American slaves. Because there ain't none around here. Be honestly, I've only seen one African American family in this whole within the round of 50 miles around us. Most of these people here are old white people, retired, and moved back home where they were originally born at. You know, I'm not going to talk about slavery because I don't think it was a nationality. I don't think it was a color thing. Because I got news for you all. The white man was slave too. The Indians were slaves too. If you wasn't rich, you were a slave. no matter what nationality or what color you were. But you might be right, McGregor. Who knows? I mean, like I said, I know white people that were slaves. I know Indians that were slaves. Everybody was a slave. If you were a rich millionaire and you had crops and you had this and you had that, you were the rich man and everybody below you were slaves. Yeah, he's all spent 35,000. It's all gone. $35,000 on TV dinners and dog food. Maybe a bill or two if he was lucky. Yeah, he spent a lot of it there too. You got that right, McGregor. I forgot all about them lottery tickets. That's a $600. That's $1,200 a week. 600 for the Mega Ball and 600 for the Powerball. Yeah, you can't remember about the $3,000 to the Bimbo. Yeah, he could have. There is two of them down in our town. Yeah, see, he don't know what nationality he wants. He wants the ones that's going to slave over him and cook and clean and not complain. Got news for you. I don't care what nationality you go. Women have their own rights now, buddy. Yeah, I bet so too, Bobcat. Yeah, they'd be too old for him. Yes, David, I'm saying he's broke already. Morning, Maggie Dow. I've been watching a couple of your shows, David. Good going, buddy. Good going. I love to see another show person out there doing good. Yeah, he has no idea how to manage money at all. He's an idiot. I agree, Maggie. People, I'm still spending the stimulus money that I got back in 2020. Yep, so Von Hilton told everybody yesterday that I'm going to jail today and that his house is empty. So he now knows it's empty and he's going to put me in jail. First, I gave him my address 1234 North Main Street, Frost, Kentucky. It's easy to find it. It's got a big old sign that says the mayor of Frost, Kentucky lives here. That's my house. I'm dead across the street from the courthouse, Vaughn. Yeah, he wanted me out and I moved. Now he says that I still owe him $36,000. The lawyer told me if he takes me to court for it, he will be paying my lawyer and he will be paying me. And he might even get jail time for it for lying under oath in the courthouse. David, that's what I say, buddy. If they think my streams are boring, then leave the stream. You don't have to stay. McGregor, if you have a problem with David, solve it on David's channel, not mine. I did watch David's, and he's been doing okay in my book. Okay, well, I mean, everybody gets boring sometimes, McGregor. Some people sometimes have boring shows. I understand that, and I've had them myself. Nick Bravo's had them. I mean, I think the only two I've never seen with a boring story would have been Mr. Lobster and Suckler. I mean, hell, I've been to Mrs. Parker's and had a few that wasn't interesting me, and I've left. So everybody's got their own taste. Everybody's got their own what they want to hear or what they talk about. There is no man or woman in this world that is exactly the same. Yeah, he had a couple shit shells there on his lobster channel, but he was good. Yeah, I do get some of them people in here like that, David. You kind of just got to overlook them. Chill McGregor. Hello, Rudolph. Scored. I found a clean bow so I can make coffee. There you go, Toby. Larry, I bet. Oh, hi, Solar Marshall. Welcome back, buddy. Yes, I figured you were back to work. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad you're able to get back to work and make your money to pay your bills, buddy. Von Hilton's still saying he's putting me in jail, even though I'm already moved out. I appreciate it, Marshall. I do too, Rudolph. I miss Mr. Lobster all the time. Yeah, we moved. I don't know if you heard, I live at 1234 North Main Street, Frost, Kentucky. And there's a big old sign. You can't miss my house. It says Mayor of Frost, Kentucky. My house lives dead across the street from the courtroom. But where my hanging judge is waiting. He don't sentence people, he hangs people. We are the law, yep. So, Von Hilton, come on up here and arrest me. Meet my hanging judge. I will try you in my courtroom for murdering your mother. Larry's not the one that left her on the fucking floor laying there for 5 hours.
Want me to take that?
My tea?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay after you added the sugar last night, baby, but
Okay.
you notice I didn't drink it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, McGregor, he said he'll quit doing a show when you start making a show. Let's see what you got, McGregor. Yeah, it don't matter. You know what you're doing, Solar Marshall, no matter what John Way says. We need to plug that in for it to start charging.
Well,
I think that's the one that was in your room. I didn't know if it wouldn't charge or what.
I gotta find the cord. Almost time for my shot, isn't it?
10 minutes. Oh, I forgot to tell you another way to find out if it's my house. Look at the Rolls Royce sitting out in front and the limo. I drive the Rolls Royce and I'm giving it to little Larry when he gets home from college this week. But my limousine sits out there. It says Mayor right on the back doors. Yes. I don't know why, but lately my shows have been starting to become a drama scene here. I have a no come in here the other day running his mouth, and now I got a couple of my friends here going at each other. Like I said, you guys don't agree with each other, just don't talk to each other on here. Big Larry don't need the bullshit. I have enough bullshit my own. Wife wants to know if anybody wants to take it for her. Still got 8 minutes. You don't have to wait that long. You can go ahead and take it and get your coffee and breakfast going. Are you going to cook breakfast today? Was you planning on it today or not today? Because I know you got the eggs and you got the sausage, and I wish you could have got some sausage gravy. Okay, well, I mean, I just don't like to see any shit happening on my show, guys. I like to light things up too. Cigarettes, big fat peace pipe killers.
That stink.
Now that's a joint. That's a painkiller. That's a monster painkiller. Thank you, Solar Marshall. Yeah, like I said, it's got some good points. It's got some bads, but we'll get through it. It's hard to live in a 20-bedroom mansion when there's only 3 of you here. I mean, the wife and Arnold get lost going through here. They don't even remember where their bedrooms are. What's that? Looks like a sleeping bag. This? No, it's not a sleeping bag. Yes, my stress level has went way down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the bedtime painkiller. Put me out quick. Or a 4-man painkiller, should I call it? I think my next step, people, is once I get all settled in and everything, I'm gonna go out and buy myself a TP. That or make one. I want a real teepee like the Indians used to have way back in the 1800s. Not one like a little tent. I want something that 3, 4 people can sleep in. This thing's going to be monster big. I can put a fire right dead in the middle of it, like the Indians used to do. I was thinking one day, me and somebody was talking about it, and they said they thought it was a pretty good idea. Is during the summertime, open a hotel. Open a hotel of teepees down in the Red River or the Redbird area down there where Chief Redbird and my family all kind of grew up back in the 1800s, and let them live in teepees through the summer. They can hike the trails all week long. Yeah, David, I noticed that. They lost their channel there too. I was on that channel the other day, trying to get in to let me in that show. I wanted to be in their live stream, but they wouldn't let me in. And we all know why they wouldn't let me in, because they knew what I was going to discuss. Something that we're all trying to drop, or should I say they're trying to drop, and we kept throwing it up. Rev, I have a 20-year-old son that is autistic. Come over here and hit him in the chest once. Or kick him in the chest, or do whatever you did to your little 14, 15-year-old stepson, autistic. I will let you know that my son is 6'1", about 260, 270 pounds, and you ain't going to get away with hitting him without him smashing you like a grape. Shanny, I've invited you over here. You know that. I'm not hiding from neither one of your punk asses. Shanny, you are as stupid as can be if you're still with Rev after he made you lose your kid. You love that man more than your kid? Girl, you better go to the hospital and get your head checked. Because my kids come before any mate. My kids will come before their own fucking mother. My kids are number one. I made them. I produced them. I put them on this world. It is my responsibility to take care of them and make sure they become growing, respectful adults. Yes, baby. Did I say something wrong? Or you didn't like the one that I said that our kids come before you?
No.
Because that's how it goes, and you know that. You've known that 21 years.
If I didn't hear something, I wouldn't have came in here.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you heard me say something bad or something. But, honey, I expect you to take them kids over me any day.
I know that. It's not.
Okay, well, anything I say, honey, don't let it bother you at one bit. I hope some people achieved Vaughn's early Odyssey videos where Vaughn claimed to have medical power of attorney. He did. Bobcat, he did, but he still didn't take her to the doctor's appointments. He never made sure she got her meds. He'd give them to her every day, at least he was supposed to be. But I'm the one that ordered the meds. I'm the one that took her to her doctor's offices. I'm the one that took her to get her hair done. I don't know, David. He's going to have to start selling houses now. Hell, how's he going to pay his worker? That's what I want to know. Yeah, he going to trade the puppies for food, or he's going to be eating the puppies.
You always have to say that when I'm starting.
No, he don't get food stamps, Solar Marshall. No, Solar Marshall, he don't get food stamps no more. They took them away when they got the kids. He's full of shit. Not owning 5 houses, they're not going to give you food stamps. Well, I personally don't see how they're giving him any food stamps when he owns 5 properties. They're going to want to know why he's not renting them out. Why ain't he living off the money? Because he's a slumlord. Well, that should be the end of this month. This is April. He took over 6 months ago. Yep. Oh, yeah, it definitely is real. Well, I'll take care of that today, Marshall. Because a human being only gets $138 a month. Little Larry just filed for him. Because he's 18 years old, he has to collect on his own. They won't let me collect for him. He'll be here. Give him a few minutes, kitty. It's 8:04. We got about a half hour before Todd's here. Yep, exactly, Solar. I'm not on welfare. I am on food stamps, though. And I do get a Social Security disability check. Oh, hi, Todd. Good morning. They just mentioned your name. Yeah, I was telling them you wasn't going to be here to 8:30, and you popped in. You've been listening. Good. Larry, what's your best guess as to how much money Vaughn has left? 0. I'm going to say it's gone, Nate. Yeah, I know, Todd. Yep. May is the final countdown for Vaughn, and Alice should be debt free and all assets out of her name. Yep. Yep. Todd Malico, President, 2024. He's been using that $35,000 he got out of his mom's bank account, Marshall. Yeah, now that I'm out of there, everything has to be in his name. Same thing with the rest of the houses. I'm saying it is all gone. $35,000 in 6 months. David, that was done the day after I moved out. No, Stream. Solar's doing great. Solar works for me. And as much as he's been doing, it's time to give him a raise. I probably did, Stream. No, I don't like McDonald's fish. I go up to the bus stop and get my catfish. No, David, he does not know that he works for me. Yeah, exactly. Marshall, I can say the same thing. I feel sorry for him too, but he's put himself in his own predicaments. Yep, exactly. Yep, we're all going to starve Vaughn again. Hell, Nate, they called him all kinds of names and everything that day. Yes, I do remember that, Marshall. And that's why I told him I'd like to blast him one time in his mouth. Yep, exactly. Yeah, my wife picked up some eggs yesterday, so I don't know if she's planning on making me an Arnold breakfast this morning or not. Very true, Marshall. Way past that. What's wrong, dear? Morning, Raccoon Man. Yep, I know it, David. I agree with you. Oh, yeah. J-Dub keeps lying that Larry was the medical power of attorney. No, I was not. Von Hilton was power of attorney of her medical. I was power of attorney of all properties, all money. My responsibility was to make sure all her bills were paid and that she had food in the house. And the nice guy that I am, I bought a lot of TV dinners. That way it made it easy for Von Hilton to feed his mother because that was his responsibility to make sure she had her meds every single day, make sure she goes to the doctors every 3 months, and to make sure she's eating 3 meals a day. Hell, I even made it easier yet for him because I got bananas and donuts and all kinds of little quick breakfast foods that he never even had to cook for his mommy. All he had to do was go over there at 8 o'clock in the morning, give her meds, make sure she takes them, and leave until lunchtime. Yeah, and so did the courts. That's why they gave it to me for. Yeah, he did. He took $30,000 out of her bank account. Why? Because what happened is Jim and Millie got tired of the bullshit. Everybody else got tired of the bullshit. The fireman stepped in to try to help her. And Vaughn got mad about it, saying, "Hey, this is my mom, and you're just trying to steal money from her." So Alice opened a bank account with the fireman's name below hers, case of emergency. Vaughn closed that bank account and opened one in his. Miss Alice closed that one and opened another one with the fireman. Vaughn Hilton closed that. And that is when Miss Alice finally called me and said, "My AARP has been shut off. My telephone has not been paid in 3 months and it's getting ready to be shut off. I don't know what to do, Larry. Can you help me?" I went over there. I gathered up her bills. I made a few phone calls. I made another phone call and got the money that I needed to pull her out of debt for she didn't lose her phone. And we got the money and we paid that person back that we borrowed the money from within the next 2 months. Miss Alice is like me. I don't like to owe anybody money. If I owe you $1, I'd rather take the last dollar out of my pocket and pay you and not worry about you. Yep, you got that right. So, people, he can even do work from home. He can get on the computer and take orders for Burger King. He can take orders for Mickey D's. I mean, the computer nowadays, you can almost do anything on this computer. And you're right. He chooses not to work. He will lose everything he has. Oh, yeah, it's being trashed, Marshall. They are trashing that house. All them brand new floors were just put in but 4 or 5 years ago. They're all now being trashed. Yep, exactly, 4 acres. He just got the grass cut, Marshall. He's got the town drunk working for him now. He's got to have a gun to shoot anybody, David. He sold them off for all the money. That's why I said December 31st, all properties will belong to the state. I don't know. Maybe he's sucking on him.
My dad.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would have did. I would have took the 35,000, got my places cleaned up, and got them rented out. Morning, handyman. Favor for a favor. Yep. Yes, and I agree with you there. I love them videos, handyman. Keep them coming. One semester or community college. Yeah, when you open a bank account, that's the first thing they want to know. Your name, social security number. Cool, cool. Sounds good, handyman. Yeah, exactly, David. Which I don't think any of them's been around since 1969. And if they are around still, which I know they are, because I've seen a few, they're in a piece of plastic wrapped around them, and they have a certified number on them, and they're being verified of what they're worth. They're collector items. Well, Seller, I know you go into their shows and they don't let me in, even though I try to watch and they're not going to let me in. You send that Woody over my way. I got a piece of mind to give to him. Oh, I seen it, Mark. There. They just wouldn't let me come in. And I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to get kicked out or flagged or anything. Yes, he has. Yeah, go out there and enjoy yourself, buddy. Have some fun. Get a couple of days off where you don't have to be called in on emergencies. Hey, Von Hilton, are you sure I moved? Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, so Von Hilton's his puppet. David, he couldn't have bought a candy bar in 1900 because the candy bar wasn't even invented yet. That I do know. I've watched the TV show when the candy bar was invented and who made the first candy bar. Mr. Hershey's. 1847. Which kind was it, David? What kind of candy bar? Hershey's. Okay. Well, the document they had on the candy bar, Hershey's themselves, say the main Hershey bar didn't come out till 1903 or something. Yes, exactly. I want to go visit there, even though I don't eat much chocolate no more. I would love to go there. Yes, it was over in England that it originally started. Vaughn does have mods on YouTube. Oh, I've seen them before. The big old candy bars. Them big old 5 pounders. Yeah, I'd love to see that. That would be cool as shit. I remember them Hershey Kisses. Oh, I bet you can. Cool. Yeah, I think the smell would drive me crazy, though. I mean, I literally would want chocolate every day if I had to live that close to it and smell it every day. It's the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Yep. Larry, it is so sweet, it's sickening. I bet it is. I'm not spending $80 on a candy bar. Good morning, Robbie. I bet it is. Yeah, so I just kind of figured I'd get on here this morning, and Handyman had that show out there from yesterday, so I wanted to clear it up. Vaughn Hilton says I'm going to jail. Vaughn Hilton, send them to my house. 1234 North Main Street, Frost, Kentucky. Good place, good way to find my house is look for the courthouse. Good way to find the courthouse is they got a rope hanging out in front of the house, in front of their building, right on that big old oak tree that sits there. They got a hanging rope. That's why I call him my hanging judge. The only way them $1,000 bills are going to pull $16,000, they better not have a mark on them. Not one wrinkle, not one folded, not one even been touched. It literally had to come out of the mint and be put in plastic right on the spot for it to be worth any big bucks. No, he just said yesterday he's still taking me to court, Robbie. He posted it yesterday. He says I am still going to court. He knows I'm out of the house now, and I am still going to court. My lawyers told me to go ahead and let him take me to court. My lawyer is going to be paid by Vaughn Hilton. And people, I'm getting paid. I will get paid for it. My time and my suffering. And Vaughn Hilton, you might get jail time for lying under oath. Yeah, I know, Todd. He's too lazy to go down there and file. Look how long it took him to get us out of the houses. 6 months? It took him 5 months to go down and fill the paperwork out. Hell, it took him 3 months to make up my eviction notice. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Fallout 4. Okay, thank you, Maggie Dow. I think cornflakes was made by a Quaker too, to be honest. I watch a lot of them shows of how things were made, when they became, how things were invented. You know, it's like the popsicle. Somebody was drinking Kool-Aid and had a stick or a straw in it. It got real cold one night, it froze, and he made the popsicle. Yes, I watch a lot of them. Yeah, well, they didn't say from keeping them from masturbating, but it was supposed to help them do things, yes. Yeah, jail time would do Vaughn Hilton good. Till it come to shower time, Robbie. Yeah, we knew what you're saying, Robbie. Mama, are you real busy? Okay. No idea, Robbie. No. Stay frosty. No. Bringing back the bubble bath. There you go. John Way and Stinky doing a bubble bath together. That's why so many guys are addicted to porn. I'm not addicted to porn. I want to see porn. I tell my wife to get naked. That's what we call it, the men who build America. Not my internet. Gonna be a little bright here for a minute, people. Yeah, very true, Miss Kitty. He couldn't take his socks off to take a. He'll probably bath with his socks on. That get clean too. My camera's got a part of my blanket on me, people. So Solar Marshall ain't seen my yard, so I kind of wanted to turn my camera around here a minute and let him see the yard and check things out. He probably does, but he ain't never been to the doctor to check, Robbie. Open wounds definitely is no good. Yes, exactly. They need to take them off. Hold as I turn the camera, people, and check out my outside. Are we back yet? Did I go out? Yeah, I do, Solar Marshall. It's okay. Like I said, the only thing I really don't like about it is that I have no visitor's bathroom. So if my visitors got to take a leak, they literally got to go through my room, Larry's room, or Arnold's room to get to a bathroom. We are two bathroom, a master bathroom and the kids' bathroom. There is no regular bathroom for your guest. Yes, Solar Marshall, I am in the food delivery area. Yep, I have the Burger King within a half-mile of me. I can smell Burger King cooking them Whoppers up at time to eat.
I'm gonna have some booby trap our garbage.
Okay. For the cats or the mice?
Out there.
Oh, okay. One of the dogs or someone come in and got it. Raccoon could have got into it. Anything could have got into it.
I know.
Okay. I'll have a cage built and we can put our garbage in a cage. That's what most people do. Or put them in a heavy duty garbage can. I'm surprised with as many people that lives here that we don't have a dumpster. Do you think you can warm my mud up?
Yeah, can I wash my hands first?
Oh, definitely, please. My wife likes their original chickens too. Yeah, we got two bathrooms. So I got the master bathroom and then I got the bathroom that's off of my kids' room. Both of my kids has a door that automatically takes them right in the bathroom. No hallways no more.
Larry's door, we have to fix his bathroom. It's in his closet.
Yes. Excuse me. Not bad manners, just coffee. You live in a 5-bedroom. That's cool. Yeah, that would work. Now, me, if I had an extra bedroom, I'd turn it into my train room. Because I do have an HO train set up. Which we are not going to set up this year unless I find a spot. I literally told the wife I was going to take over the living room and put the train set in the living room. And she's like, oh, no, you're not.
You put the train set in there, how in the hell am I gonna sleep on it?
I know, honey.
Unless we get lucky and Larry moves out.
Yeah, I do. I have at least 3 engines, probably about 50 cars. I probably got about $1,000 wrapped into it all. I have a few of them too, Solar Marshall. Yeah, never give up. You're very talented. Yes, I do. My dad and my Uncle Jim, they both play guitar. Ronnie Ray plays bass. I don't know if he's any good on guitar, but I know he plays the bass. No, Marshall, they don't even make them anymore, I don't think. I got mine at an auction house when I bought them, and we don't even use them. I didn't buy the tracks. All I bought was the train itself. It was the train and three of the cars and the caboose. Got no track at all, but I think I gave them $10 for all four pieces. And I put it on the wall to show, what kind of train it is, why the real HO train's going around. Oh, it had to be smaller than the ones you get for Christmas. Because these are real small. I mean, the engines ain't but. I can't really remember. I'm getting old timers. I can't remember which one it was, but my Uncle Jim and my father has played with a real music person. I just can't remember if it was Bob Seger or Ted Nugent. Whichever one was from up in Michigan. My luck, they're both from Michigan. They could have been playing with both of them at one time. Like I said, I lived on the Ohio-Michigan border. My family grew up in that area. That's probably the one that they were playing with, Mr. Ted Nugent. Vaughn says that you guys were cousins. That's where he got the story. He's full of shit. We ain't cousins with him. I wish. Don't I wish? Yeah, Vaughn wishes. Yes, Ted Nugent did play with Uncle Jim, my father, and Ronnie Ray's father. They all played guitar. Yeah, Ted Nugent wouldn't claim Vaughn at all. Instead of looking up Jim Frost, look up James. Well, Jim Frost would be my father. James Frost is Uncle Little Jim. And Ronnie Ray's dad was Ronnie Melvin Frost. And personally, Uncle Little Jim and Ronnie Melvin were both born in Hamilton and lived in Hamilton most of their lives. My dad was born in Hamilton, but he lived up in Toledo. Oh no, we'd go way back further than that, Marshall. I'm thinking like early 60s, mid 60s, maybe somewhere. That'd been about the same time Uncle Little Jim was coming home from the army. And my dad was already home from the army for a couple of years. I would say 60, 70. No, Ronnie's not here right now. I ain't seen him in a little while. He's not been doing too good. They think he might have that stomach bug too. I'm just thinking of the time zone, time capsule, because, like I said, I was born in 65, and that would put my dad, in his 20s. So that would have been, how would they have met? They could have met just in some little honky tonk bar in Sylvania, Ohio, or up in Michigan, or down in Toledo. I got more into ACDC than I did anyone else. Bob Seger, Ted Nugent, loved them both. They were okay. If I was with my girl, then I was, Lover Boy and all them Journey and all them people. But Solar Marshall, if you find that, you let me know what Frosted is. Yeah, it is definitely funny. I've seen it. Hated Journey, huh?
Before you freak out or anything, I got stuff for dinner, and no, I don't have to lay it out.
Okay. I'm not going to freak out. I just want to make sure we had something laid out or you figured out what's for dinner.
I was gonna say some journey thing, but I better not.
You don't like Journey?
Yeah, I like Journey, but I was gonna say, well, if you don't like Journey, then don't you take a journey and go out in the world?
Yeah. Everybody takes a journey in the world, honey. That's a name that I ain't heard in a long line. Toto. Tutu.
Take a journey every day. You wake up. Waking up is a journey.
I'm not saying Uncle Jim can go on stage and fill the crowds up and this and that, people, but he does play a good, he does do okay at singing. And if you guys ever want to look up my Uncle Little Jim, 90% of every time he's been on the TV set has been with a Christian gospel kind of church singing things. He has did at least 4 shows that way on live TV. Uncle Jim has been on TV. He has did a few of them on the TV set singing. But after these strokes and after everything that's happened, Uncle Jim, I don't even know if Uncle Jim's even picked up a guitar lately. Because I sure would love to watch Uncle Jim play again. I sure love to record him playing. He don't get into much rock and roll music. He don't get into too much of the country. He's into the church kind of going. So, yeah, there it is, right there. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Jimmy Page, the King. I will bring it back to his attention again and see if I can record him playing.
I don't think you guys will get too much out of little.
Tell you the truth, Solar, I think he has both. Uncle Jim owns about 5 or 6 different guitars. Jim's how can I call this? Jim is a collector. Jim is old fashioned. So if he can get his hands on something old and something decent, he's buying it. I wasn't gonna say that, dear, but I hope no one really heard you say that. But if somebody come over to his house right now with a 1940s gun wanting to sell it, Uncle Jim will be snapping all over that thing.
Yeah.
You will not leave that house without Uncle Jim buying it from you. He likes old antique guns and knives, you name it. Yeah, and that's the only thing. It's most of his music nowadays is Christian music. Yeah, I think I'm spazzing on them.
Well, there's not much I can do about that.
So, was you planning on making your husband's big breakfast this morning, or was you planning on a breakfast bowl for me, or?
You know what? Might take a hell of a breakfast.
Huh?
I said, get the hell out of April.
No. Morning, Jeffrey. Oh, baby. Only one thing I like to push with you.
Oh, shut up. Don't want to hear it. Hey, just because our anniversary's coming up doesn't mean you can start.
You wait until our anniversary.
Well, what do you do? Book it?
No, baby. We're going to stay in bed all day naked.
Uh-huh.
We're going to celebrate our anniversary the right way. Y'all have you throw a robe on and have Burger King's food delivered to us. You go grab the food from the door and come running back in here and jump back in that bed and take that robe off.
Honey, you have a kid, you know.
Well, our kid's 18 almost. He can lock his own self. He can feed himself.
I know that, but
You're staying naked all day tomorrow.
you're not gone, so stop it. Who are you?
21 years. I'm giving you 21 lickings, baby.
What kind of it?
You the ones you're going to like.
You mean the ones that make me pee, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to get you all excited. As Vaughn says, I'm going to make you drop a few eggs.
oh, no, you're not, because I can't. Go high.
Not for me, there ain't, Jeffrey.
Yeah, we got pancakes, too.
Anniversary egg drops. You got it, Maggie.
Stop.
She's in there laughing, saying, shut up.
You guys know. I don't know about you guys.
Honey, that's why I get on here. They make me laugh. I love having these friends. They are great people. She's making me a breakfast bowl, people. Okay, well, what are you making? You cooking for Louie?
Yeah,
Okay.
he asked me to.
What are you making him for breakfast?
Patty.
Okay.
Sausage patty.
His patties or my patties?
His.
Okay. I can't believe he likes some generic patties over my patties.
Dad, he's eating. Don't.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I can't believe he likes some generic patties over my patties.
Well, the generic
Bob Evans patties are the best.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just I'll leave you alone, baby. Take care of our baby.
You better not spell that on that computer because that costs me a lot of money.
Whose computer?
Your computer, but I fucking bought it.
I know you effing bought it, but
Excuse me, Lord. Just shut up and do your thing.
okay. Thank you, baby.
I love you guys. Tell them that.
She says she loves y'all. She's got to go put her war paint on.
I don't wear makeup, Daddy. You know that.
No, you don't wear makeup. You wear war paint.
What's the difference?
Because I'm afraid you're going to scalp me.
I haven't yet, have I? I don't go around saying, "What it is." Doesn't mean it.
Well, you know he is, Jeffrey.
Seems like Jeff's having a lot of problems.
Yeah, I know. Jeff's getting pretty bad, too.
Yeah, but Jeff isn't. I don't think Jeff's that old.
He's not. Jeff's younger than me.
No, he's 35, 36.
Yeah, like I said, he's way younger than me.
He's older. He's younger than I am, too, but I don't know.
I'm still in a Birdo. Just walked 5 miles. I weigh 300 pounds. Cool. Leave her be, Larry. Get him, April.
You know what?
Get him,
All
April. Miss Kitty's saying it.
right, Kitty.
She's telling me to leave you alone and for you to get me.
Well, do what you said and maybe we'll get along.
Well, I'm going to leave you alone today after I eat breakfast.
Oh, Dad, shut up.
But tomorrow, you're
No,
mine.
No. No.
Tomorrow, you are my anniversary gift.
Well, you know what?
And I'm going to open you all day long.
You know what? I can't do what I normally do because my ankle won't let me.
So
My
we'll tie that ankle to the ceiling. We'll be all right.
More.
We'll smoke a painkiller. You won't even feel nothing.
How do you know? Hey, tell me, shut up.
Yes, people, my anniversary is up around the corner here. We're getting ready to celebrate our anniversary. We've been together 21 years.
Like longer.
She says it feels a lot longer than that, and it probably does.
Well, with the grace of God, I know how to keep my man.
Hey, Vaughn Hilton, I've kept my wife for 21 years. You kept yours too.
Sometimes you gotta know what they say.
Hey, Vaughn Hilton, my kids are still living up under my roof and they're 20 years old. You kept yours, 2 years, and they're gone. And I figured another 2 years, Vaughn Hilton, you'll be gone.
I forget to cut the ketchup. Oh well. We got more.
Yeah, you drove her insane. Exactly. And Vaughn's trying to blame it on the trolls did it. When it was him that did it. Yep, Vaughn Hilton says the trolls drove his wife crazy when it was him that did it. But he blames everything on the trolls, don't he, people? We all know that. I hope he does, Miss Kitty. I really hope he does. That means he'd be suffering for the next 40 years. I could say that. She walked to my boys' room, so she can't hear me. Yeah, we are, Robbie. We definitely are. Them trolls are definitely powerful. And I'm even more powerful nowadays. Because I got Vaughn Hilton's wine. And his $50 million gold spoon. Yeah, I don't think the wife wants to make breakfast for me today. She'll probably just throw a breakfast bowl in. She likes buying them for me. Quick, easy. Got potatoes, cheese, eggs. Usually bacon or sausage in them. We try to stay away from the ham ones because ham's got a lot of salt, and the doctor don't want me eating a lot of salt. Don't tell me that. I'll throw it out the window. Yeah, they are, Robbie. They are. I got to mute you guys a minute. Okay, guys, I'm here. I mean, I didn't go nowhere. I was just having a talk with the wife.
My hair's sticking up.
Her hair looks fine, baby. My hair's sticking all up. Only thing your hair is doing is turning more gray.
Well.
But that's fine. I like that gray, baby. That's fine. You're
mind,
happy with it? I'm happy with it.
Don't mind my shirt. All I have to do is take it off, and I got another one on under it. But hi, guys. See,
Vaughn was a super soldier, yet he could not change diapers because his grandma threw up. How funny. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm going to get off here.
Okay? You want to show your shirt? Show your shirt.
I don't know if they can see it.
Larry's Mobile Deer Hunting Tours. Okay, honey.
All right, guys, I'm getting off here. Okay, love you. I'll love you.
You will be tomorrow too, baby.
I'll be what?
Getting off.
Okay, whatever.
Miss Kitty's throwing your purple hearts at me.
I know, I seen them. I seen them. Thank you, Miss Kitty. I think I asked Melly if she knows anybody that has a couch pull bed.
Right.
That has the bed inside the couch.
She told me she'd let me know if she found anybody.
Okay. Well, I told her too.
You know, a couch, a bed couch, even a twin bed. Anything we can get our hands on right now. That way Larry's got something to sleep on, or you got something to sleep on.
Hey, I gave Larry another.
You know, I could say you can crawl in bed with me, but you know what happens.
I know, I'll wake up black and blue.
You'll wake up black and blue, looking like a raccoon with black eyes.
There's a song, I don't know if you heard it. You probably have. I wake up every day black and blue. They got another song too.
Okay, honey.
Another song.
You want to go ahead and start my breakfast, honey, for I can get my pills in me and.
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to do nothing.
Oh, there it is, right in front of the face.
I bet he did, Maggie. I bet he did. I've changed all my kids' diapers. And I can prove it. Just ask my wife.
Yeah, stinky poopy.
I've even been peed on by 2 of my kids.
I put a baby wipe on top of thing so I don't hurry.
Maybe that's why Von Hilton didn't go watch his kids be born. He couldn't handle the blood sight. But even if he couldn't handle the blood, people, let's be for real. I've been in the waiting room pacing it until that baby came out and made sure everything was fine. Von Hilton, you didn't even give a fuck. You never even left your house.
All I got to say is,
You were doing a live video chat with your wife while she's in labor. You couldn't go to the hospital. Even though you could say, oh, I had another kid at home. No, you did not. Ronnie and Marcia took her. They took her for you can go spend time with your wife while she's delivering your twins. But instead of you going to the hospital and watching your twins be born, you got on the computer and did a live interview or a live stream. That's a hell of a thing, buddy. You're one hell of a man. You are one hell of a man not to even go watch your son be born or your daughter. Is that why you got kicked out of the army? You seen blood and you got sick, so they kicked you out of the army because you couldn't make it in the army if you can't handle the sight of blood? Because people are going to get hurt in war. Yeah, it is rough. It really is, Robbie. I got two choices when she brings me my breakfast, people. I can literally stay on, cover the camera up, or I can go ahead and get offline and eat my breakfast and do my daily things that I usually do around here. Well, honey, I don't eat on live. I was there when both grandbabies were born. It was the most amazing thing in the world. It is, Maggie. It really is. Yeah, it's all good for everybody except the mommy who's going through the pain. Yes, he is, Robbie. The wife's telling me not to get off, just to block the camera. Because she knows these breakfast bowls only give me about 6 or 8 bites, so don't take me but about 10 minutes to eat it. No, he will never get that time back. He will never see his kids be born. I don't think he's at the horse vaginas, maybe. He might watch a horse get born, but he won't watch his own kid be born. There's something wrong with that guy. Oh, we already all know that, don't we? I know. Larry, tell something we don't know. Like I said, I've watched 3 out of my 4 boys be born. The second child being born, she had me escorted out of the hospital with the police department. Yes, dear. Because we were arguing and fighting. And she could do it. Yeah, it sure is. Love that Gerbert baby food. Yeah, you were only partially right. He is definitely a crazy old man. And what's new today, people? I'll tell you what's new. Larry laid off the Dr. Peppers yesterday. I am not drinking Dr. Peppers for the next probably couple of weeks. But y'all know I couldn't give my soda away. So we went to a different brand name. Hello, Sprite. I went from Dr. Pepper to the Sprite. He told me to start drinking the clear pop if I'm going to drink pop. He's got me coming in next week to see him again. And they need to draw blood from me again. Thursday's pills, baby. I'm taking them. I'm working on that water too, Miss Kitty. I'm drinking the water, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. I have been diluting it. I'll get a big glass of water and take a drink or two out of it. And then I'll pour a little bit of my Dr. Pepper in it or my Sprite or whatever pop I got to give that water a flavor. My wife was so much in a hurry yesterday. I like that sweet tea from McDonald's. It's pretty decent. She ended up getting me unsweetened sweet tea. She didn't. She was worried. She was talking to my cousin while she was grabbing our McDonald's that day. So I blame it on my cousin for confusing the wife. But she ended up getting me non-sweetened tea. I took one drink of it and thought I was gonna gag for a week. She even tried it because I didn't yell and scream at her. I was like, "Here, honey, try this sweet tea." She took one sip and she's like, "Oh my God, what'd I do?" I was like, "You got the unsweetened tea." So she took it and put some sugar in it for me. Give it a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, I bet you were 4 acres. Yeah, 2 out of the 4, 2 of my kids was on that Similac stuff, and then I had 2 kids that were breastfed. My first 2 kids were both breastfed. And I think my wife would have probably breastfed too, but with her diabetes and all that, they didn't want to take a chance on her milk. Well, I mean, it was good, Kitty, but I'm a kind of guy that I need some sugar. I'm not a no sugar guy. I'm a sugar guy. Just get some Crystal Light to add to your water. It's really good. Yes, yes, I know. We've used that stuff. Today it is bacon, or no. Today it's potatoes, eggs, cheese, and chunks of sausage patties. As you all see, breakfast has arrived. Nobody told me no choices. Should I go ahead and get off here? Or should I just eat and block your camera out? Because everybody knows I will not eat in front of nobody. So we're going to block y'all out. Big Larry's going to throw a little bit of food down. Oh, I can still see you guys talking. I can see what people are saying. Yep, breakfast Larry. Some potatoes and eggs and sausage and cheese and a hot cup of coffee. Couldn't ask for nothing better. Unless the wife would have made it herself instead of in a bowl. But you got to give the wife some breaks. She's got to take breaks. Mm. Put it in the refrigerator and get cold. I busted it open about 7:30 this morning to clear my throat with.
I know, I heard.
Yeah, I got a bunch of that Crystal Light around here somewhere. I just got to figure out where it's at with all the moving and packing we did. She got the little ones that you put in 16-ounce packs of water.
That was got thrown away. The critters, the 4-legged critters.
Mm-hmm.
I had to buy one, I guess.
You could be eating a Vaughn hot dog, Larry. Just be glad your wife loves you. Larry, agree, 4 acres. The only thing, Larry don't eat hot dogs unless I have to. Oh, are you kidding me? You got hot dog sauce? onions.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay.
Unless you want bologna sandwiches.
Not really.
Okay.
4 acres, did you just jinx me? I believe that too, 4 acres. I really do. She just said we're having hot dogs for dinner. That's why I said, did you jinx me? Well, it comes down to the nitty gritty. I could sleep in my truck. I still own the Trailblazer. Yep, fun on a bun. That's tomorrow, Maggie. That's my anniversary present. Fun on the bun. Yeah, exactly. I ain't too much on hot dogs. I'd rather have brocks or something. I didn't say rocks. I said brock. Yeah, I'll have hot dog sauce and cheese on mine tonight with a couple onions. Yeah, Coney dogs. Couple more bites and I'll be back with you. I'm sitting here wondering what was driving Vaughn crazy. I think I might have just figured it out. Must have been all that garlic I kept putting in Alice's food. The garlic's tearing his head up because vampires don't like garlic. So with all that garlic he ate, it could be killing him from the inside. Yep, exactly. That's the only thing I can think of there, 4 acres. Yeah, usually when I cook, I use garlic almost in everything. Same thing with onions, same thing with mushrooms. Breakfast is done, pills are done.